Hello there, Harman. Extremely sorry for the late turnaround with your essay. We had technical problem. We couldn't get the emails. It's just been a bit chaotic, so I really do apologize. And I can promise you, your future ones will be turned around back to you within like 48 hours for the rest of August now. I really do apologize. Let's go. In many countries, traditional foods are being replaced by fast food. This has a negative impact on families and individuals. To what extent do you agree, disagree? Surging consumption of processed food, especially in developed countries, led to repercussions that are discussed by experts throughout the world. Beautiful. Beautiful. Got the simple past in there. We've got quite a we've got some high-level vocabulary repercussions discussed. So great start. This essay will analyze the reasons behind the gaining popularity of fast food, as well as its, you see, Google can spot these as well as its adverse effects that I believe are damaging for people. Good. Maybe put adverse health effects just to be a little bit more specific. This perspective will be supported with the arguments and examples from a survey by a Canadian university and a WHO report. So I would put World Health Organization brackets WHO report, and then when we refer to the report again, we're just going to say the WHO report. Undoubtedly, traditional food choices have been taken over by processed foods because of busy lifestyle. Because of busy lifestyles, okay, make it plural. Okay, so it's easy availability. That's fine, actually. It's easy availability and cheaper prices. Okay. Right. Okay, because of busy lifestyles, it's easy availability and cheaper prices. Fine. To elaborate, all family members occupied by jobs do not have time to cook. So we could say occupied by full-time jobs, just to be a bit more specific. Often lack. So if we replace do not with lack, then we're saying the same with less words. We're being a little bit more concise and using higher level grammar structures rather than a negative construction. And also, I say often because we want to hedge the sentence. Often lack the time to cook and prepare time and prefer to buy outside food. Fine. Moreover, fast food is available at affordable prices due to large competition among this industry. Beautiful. For example, an extensive study by a Canadian university, or we say by Canada National University, or by De Montfort University, shows that the preference for outside food among workers, outside food, we've got this twice now, fast food, restaurant food, there's variations we should be using. So, working couples in Western countries increased threefold over a decade to save their time. Beautiful. Therefore, it is conclusively clear that fast food has become popular among people. Excellent. Among full-time working people, amongst people in full-time employment. Yeah, we just want to get that again a little bit more specific. Although no comma needed there, processed food makes lives easier in this fast-paced world. It has detrimental effects. It often has detrimental effects on individuals' well-being, families, and the community. Again, I'm hedging because personally, just as an argument, or I mean, anyone could say this argument, but fast food isn't the problem. Okay, it's people eating fast food 3 times a day for like 5 years. Somebody who could just have a McDonald's once a month probably will not suffer any health consequences. So this is why we have to hedge. Like I said here, there's always a counter argument, so we have to just say often has detrimental effect on an individual's well-being, families, and the community. The major concern is that fast food is not nutritious as compared to traditional home-cooked meals and can cause obesity, diabetes, and heart diseases. Beautiful. Moreover, eating out has replaced the family meals that affect the family bonding, which disturbs the whole society and relations. Again, 2 instances where we needed hedging. Has often, yeah, and can and could. For instance, recent empirical research by the WHO demonstrates, by the WHO, that 90% of families in Canada that are not having healthy meals together are unhappy and experiencing health issues. Fine. Thus, eating homemade food with other family members is far more beneficial than processed foods. Beautiful. Beautiful ending there. Well done for using the correct structure. From the arguments and examples, I believe the expansion of the fast food industry has benefited working society. Its consumption has been, however, its consumption has harmful effects that create health concerns and possible family disputes. Again, hedging. It is predicted that this trend of fast food will slow down in the future as governments of various countries are considering to impose strict measures. Beautiful. Excellent work there. So you've followed the structure correctly. We will need to work on hedging, negative constructions, and some grammar issues, mainly with the articles. Overall, though, we're on the right track. Well done. The provided bar chart compares the sale of 2 types of shoes in various European countries in the year 2018. Again, articles, singular, plural. A quick tip for articles, if we make it plural, then we don't have to worry whether it's 0, definite, indefinite article, okay? It doesn't work all the time, but if you can make it plural, it does solve the issue quickly. Overall, brown leather shoes were preferred in 5 countries, while the reverse was true for the other 4 countries in Europe. The sales numbers are in the thousands. Sales numbers mentioned are in thousands. Okay, so that's a little bit off. Yeah, I'd have put. So we've got a kind of this sentence I think should have been at the beginning, explaining what the graph is showing, and then this is kind of like your overall sentence, giving you an overview of what the graph is showing. Okay. It is clear from the graph that the highest superlative number of black leather shoes were sold in Hungary accounted for, or we could just say at 140,000 pairs, dollars, be specific, followed by 125,000 in Italy, and then in Belgium 105. Okay, so again, this is called parallelism. Yeah, we need to make it consistent. We've got the number here and ideally the unit, and then in Belgium, comma, 105,000 dollars or units, but we don't put brackets when the rest are not in brackets. Okay, we keep it consistent throughout the sentence. Exactly the same number of black shoes were sold in Germany and Ireland, 65,000. Okay, so now we know we're talking about units, followed by Poland, which had a slightly lower amount, brackets 62,000 because we put brackets here. Okay, where Holland only sold 55,000 black shoes. Beautiful. Okay. Holland didn't sell them. The Dutch bought them. Yeah. So we could say where Holland only reached 55,000 black shoes sold. Okay. France holds the least amount, because it's not really value, at 26,000 sales. Further scrutinizing the details, it can be noticed, great little sentence, that the maximum number of brown shoes, no capitalization for brown, were sold in Poland, noted at, just put 130,000, it's fine, we don't need noted as. The numbers shown were the same for Hungary and Germany, reported at 121,000. Great, excellent grouping there, which is definitely what we need to be doing for academic task 1, which is approximately 20% more than the sales in Italy, 100,000. The number of brown shoes sold in Ireland, Holland, check your spelling, UK and France followed the... It's not a trend. A trend would be, a downward trend would be when it's a dynamic graph. This is a static one. Had a similar reduced amount between 100,000 and 70, between 100k and 70k. Belgium had the least amount of brown shoes sold. Belgium was the country where the least amount of brown shoes were sold, only 2,000. We don't need to put that in brackets, just put comma, only 2,000. Great work though, great work. You need to work on your superlatives, and again, articles and your prepositions, especially at, as, and useful words like amount. So great work, Harman. Very sorry for the late turnaround. It won't be happening again. We've got the technical issue sorted. So have a fantastic day, and keep the essays coming. You're doing super. So you know what to do now. Make a list of all the errors that you've made. Put them into your error document. Implement all the corrections that you've heard in this essay correction. And then when you send in your next essay, your new essays, attach these ones as well. Attach the corrected essays, update your error list and send the new essays in, and we'll get them back to you much quicker. Have a great day and keep working.